माटी पुकारे तुझे, देश पुकारे, आजा रे अब आजा रे। भूले हम राह, हमें राह दिखा दे, आजा रे राह दिखा दे। ऐनक पहने लाठी पकड़े चलते थे वो शान से, जालिम कांपे थर 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 सुनकर उनका नाम रे। हो पद था उनका छोटा सा और सरपट उनकी चाल रे, दुबले से पतले से थे वो चलते सीना तान के। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
Good morning and a very warm welcome to you all. Today we are celebrating the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. Gandhiji proved to us that the path of truth and non-violence are the best paths. He showed us through his good deeds that actions towards humanity in the true sense is the only true religion. We call him Bapu with great respect and affection. The light that Bapuji had given us was no ordinary light. He spread such a light that it illuminated every corner of the country. Today, we remember, honor and pay tribute to his great deeds. Today, as part of the Gandhi Jayathi celebrations, our school is conducting its first school parliament meeting. The parliament includes students from the primary sections to the higher secondary levels. Now, our Honorable Principal, Mrs. Rizida Ma'am, would speak to us.
The school parliament gives training to the students regarding the functions of democracy. It helps the students to understand the process of parliamentary systems of government. In broad sense, it teaches the students to understand how democracy works. By seeing all these in our mind, we are starting our school parliament on 2nd October in association with Gandhi Jayanthi. I take this opportunity to appreciate the effort of all the students and the teachers behind this program. Wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Silence. Respected and honorable members of the House, it is our good fortune that the House meeting is held today, which is Gandhi Jayanti Day. We know that Gandhiji was the chief architect of our independence. It is indisputable that we owe the existence of this House to Gandhiji. Therefore, it is appropriate that we stand and observe silence for a minute in obeisance to the father of the nation.
रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम 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 भज प्यारे तू सीताराम ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरे नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान.
Today, on the occasion of Gandhi Jayathi, we celebrate the birthday of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who was given the title of the Father of the Nation by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose for his relentless struggles for our independence. The world celebrates the International Day of Non-Violence in his remembrance. Today, as we go about our life, let us remember and honor his philosophy by treating people with respect and equality without any prejudices. Let us pledge ourselves to follow the path of legacy that he left behind and to lead a life in peace and harmony by following the path of non-violence. Let me also take this opportunity to express my heartfelt condolences on the sad demise of our Information and Broadcast Minister, Mr. Akash K. And let us pray for the departed soul. Thank you. Now, the Prime Minister, Ms. Priya Teresa, will introduce the newly elected Information and Broadcast Minister, Mr. Ferrer.
Akash was an extraordinary person. Many ministers, including myself, have a deep respect for this minister. We all deeply miss him, and I'm pretty sure no one would ever forget this wonderful minister. May his soul rest in peace.
Akash K. As the opposition leader, I would like to look at him as a true representative who served for his country and also his people. He was a true leader. Let his soul rest in peace.
Now, I take this opportunity to announce the new Minister of Broadcasting and Information, Seven Matthew Gowda. Solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Broadcasting and Information with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. Now, I will announce the ministers of different departments. Minister of Entertainment, Hanna Marian Baker. Minister of Cultural Activities, Nancy Marian Manu. Minister of Environment, Abigail Evans. Minister of Electronics and Technology, Malada Vinu. Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, Malada D. Kaiman. Minister of Skill Development, Devardhana Pradeep. Minister of Food and Public Distribution, Harry Thomas Jacob. Minister of Women and Child Development, Prashasta Ellen Pinnan. Minister of Finance, Alpha Anna Sampson. Minister of Health, Fahim Ibrahim. Minister of Sports, Jomia Thomas. Minister of Grievances, Pragalpa Ellen Punnan. Leader of the Opposition, Harita P. Hari. The Opposition Leader of West Bengal, Seva Marian Binoy. The Opposition Leader of Goa, Mera. The Chief Minister of Kerala, Avarna Srikumar.
Now, I would like to invite the Chief Minister of Kerala, Abarna Sri Kumar, to announce the ministers of different departments.
Now, I am announcing the ministers of different departments. Minister of Primary, Advait. Minister of Middle School, Feva Marian. Minister of 8th Standard, Chaitra S. Minister of 10th Standard, A.D. Kartika S. Minister of 11th Standard, Rehan Justin.
I, Advait Manoj, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Primary Classes with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Durasha Nebu, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of UKG with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. Thank you. I, Rahan Kevin George, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of LKG with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both fairly and faithfully, in accordance with the law, without any favor, affection or ill will. I, Dhanvin Praful, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of First Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will. I, Kevin Marian, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Second Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Sveni Ilya Aju, do solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Third Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, A. Saraipan, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Fourth Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I am February solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Middle School with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Rina Elizabeth Abraham, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as the Minister of Fifth Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Nandana Anthony, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of Sixth Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Rima Mary Abraham, solemnly affirms to discharge my duty as Minister of Standard 7 with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance to the law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will.
I, Chaitra, solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as Minister of 8th Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution,
I, Abigail Ms., solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as a Minister of 9th Standard with full allegiance to the Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with the law, without fear or favour, affection or ill will.
I, Devi Kartika S., solemnly affirm to discharge my duties as the Minister of 10th Standard with full allegiance to Indian Constitution, both faithfully and fairly, in accordance with law, without fear or favour, affection or ill will.
This is the time for the questioner.
As the Minister of Sports, I, Jomia Thomas, would like to suggest that a record of students who secure prize for different activities and sports could be kept in order to attract other students to participate in different events. At least twice in a month, students must be taken to the ground for different games, but due to the pandemic, at least one student must play outdoor games.
We'll take it into consideration. Is the Minister willing to take the necessary actions to keep the record?
Yes, we have already taken that matter into consideration and we will keep the record of the participants who win prizes for different items of sports.
As opposition party member, I would like to express my extreme disappointment considering how a wonderful program like Marian Allied Club was dropped without a second glance. As per the reports I have researched, the last program scheduled by the Marian Allied Club was never, let me emphasize, never seen the daylight. How can you explain such an irresponsible way of handling such a program? It is true, our MEC club was functioning very effectively and efficiently. However, as per the order of the government not to burden the students with excess online activities, we have to put it to an end. However, that situation is over now and we have consulted our Minister of Cultural Activities, Nancy Marian, and we came to the conclusion that we restart our MEC, that is Marian Allied Club. So, to make it more effective, we have approached the Kottayam Toastmasters and the Kottayam Dance Club for their help. Luckily, they have agreed us to meet the principal and discuss the matter. So, our MEC club is going to function more effectively and efficiently than ever with the help of senior members of Dance Club and the Kottayam Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
As a Prime Minister, I suggest forming an interactive online class period that should be conducted once a month. Since the pandemic has started, it has been a tough time for both the teachers as well as the students. Most of the students would have felt disconnected from the outside world. So, in this interactive period, the teachers can conduct online games, quizzes, or can make students do a play or any other interactive entertainment activities so the students can feel relaxed and be connected among them.
As the opposition leader, I would like to draw the attention of the Honourable Prime Minister. How could you ignore the real condition of every single online class happening as of now? The lack of interaction between students is a big problem in the online platform, and that's the situation where you are coming up with a new program called Interaction Session. How can you ensure that every single child who is going to attend this program of yours will benefit from this idea of interaction?
Yes, Helga, I will take this matter into consideration.
As the Minister of 10th Standard, I would like to suggest the implementation of volunteers from each division so that it would be easier to know the collective opinion of each class as well as the progression in various activities.
As an opposition party member of Goa, I would like to ask how are you planning to implement this program?
My dear colleague, as the opposition leader of Goa, conducting elections as the democratic elections where the students can elect their own representatives.
As the Minister of Health, I would like to suggest that there should be mask and sanitizer dispensers in different areas of the school campus.
Can the Minister of Health please specify specify which all places in the school campus are you planning to put these sanitizers and masks?
Go.
Yes, Helena, we will take this matter into consideration.
The last time we considered all the concerns considering, we had a clear answer about it.
Silence, please.
As the Minister of Entertainment, I would like to reintroduce the school radio which we had during offline mode of classes. I feel that it would reduce the stress among students and it can become a good mode of entertainment as well.
As the Minister of Education, I would like to suggest that the co-curricular activities for girls should be more reviewed when the school reopens in November. Presently, girls aren't getting enough chances to engage in sports activities like cricket or football as boys. And the public think that letting a girl play sports is useless, because who knows if they are going to be the next PT Usha or PV Sindhu. And there are indeed a lot of girls who are passionate about sports.
Party member, I would like to ask, how are you going to encourage girls to actively participate in sports considering the lack of competition for girls' sports in this present situation?
So does it mean that we should restrict girls from playing sports?
As the Minister of Environment, I would like to suggest a method by which we can make paper bags in school with the help of the students and distribute it to the nearby bakeries and restaurants, which would thereby reduce the usage of plastic.
As the opposition party member, I say that plastics should be the usage of plastic should be reduced, but papers also should be used judicially. So, according to the studies, around 24 full-grown trees are cut down to make 1 ton paper. So how can you say that you will make paper bags and give it to the bakeries and restaurants?
My dear colleague, I would like to stress out the fact that we are not planning to cut any trees for making paper bags. Instead, we are going to recycle old newspapers and convert them into paper bags. So we are not harming the environment in this process.
With this, we have come to an end of today's question hour. Now, let's move on to the 0 hour.
Being the grievances minister, I would like to suggest to hold a campaign for students who are studying in class 10 and 12 as they are experiencing exam pressure, especially due to the board exams. I would like to support the suggestion made by the grievance minister because it would help the students to avoid the distractions and would help them escape from the influence of social media. So I would strongly support the suggestion made by the minister.
As the Minister of Sports and Public Institutions, I would like to suggest that we should collect money from the children and prepare food and give it to the poor.
As a Minister of Skill Development, I would like to promote interaction among students, ask open-ended questions, allow thinking proudly, develop boosting social skills, problem solving, remove stage fear, become self-confident, and lead a positive and happy life.
As the Minister of Finance, I would like to suggest to collect leftover water from students and store it in a tank so that the leftover water can be used for watering the garden, washing pairs, and so on.
As the Minister of Women and Child Development, I would like to suggest the maintenance of cleanliness, social distancing, COVID protocol, and hygiene in school washrooms.
As the Minister of Electronics and Technology, I suggest that all the videos of our programs should be filmed and edited professionally for clarity and standard editing.
As the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs, I would like to suggest a minimum science law for the presentation and conduct 2 to 3 practice sessions before every Parliament meeting so that we can conduct the meeting perfectly and without any delay.
Being the Minister of Culture and Activities, the activities that I propose are culture and photography, videos and articles of different cuisines, diverse art and music forms, and Instagram reels, etc.
Yes, Minister, we have taken that into consideration, that everything should be filmed professionally from now on, and that there should be a practice session before the actual meeting. And Minister, Nancy, your suggestion is really valuable for us in a time there is a pandemic prevailing. So I urge the speaker to keep this on the table and ask the bill to be passed.
The bill that has come to the table has been taken into consideration that from now on we should include TikTok videos, Instagram reels, dance, music, short films, etc. in the cultural activities. Those who support the bill, please say aye. Aye. Those who are against the bill, please say nay. The bill is passed. The bill that every program should be rehearsed 3 to 4 times before performing it in the offline mode is taken into consideration. Those who support the bill, please say aye. Those who oppose the bill, please say nay. Since the majority is for opposition, the bill is rejected. The bill that every program should be professionally filmed and edited is taken into consideration. Those who support the bill, please say aye. Those who oppose the bill, please say nay. The bill is passed. With this, we have come to the end of today's parliament session. Next session will be held on the 26th of this month. The parliament is adjourned.
To the Minister of Electronics and Technology, if we want quality videos, we need good equipment, and for that, we need proper funding. So where do you suggest we acquire this, and is it really practical at this time?
As it is our whole schools program, I suggest that we could raise funds from the students. A small amount will be enough from the students to conduct the whole program. So yeah, and an alternative is there that we could conduct more programs like food fest, recycled products exhibition and all, so that the funds will be less. And
Is that really practical? I mean, during this corona time, we are facing a shortage of fund, and how can we collect more and more from these students?
we are not forcing anyone to give up the amount. If they want to contribute to the program, they can. If they don't, it's okay. We can manage without it.
To the Minister of Environment, a point was raised that we should take strict precautions against burning plastic in school. So what exactly are we supposed to do? There is no validation that it will be properly disposed of. How do we raise awareness?
We try to conduct more awareness programs, and we would send the garbage to the waste disposal units, which would help in the proper management of the waste.
Minister, I support your decision of interaction between students, but we should not forget that this is a time of a pandemic, and most people have lost their interest in interacting with each other. Also, most of us have forgotten what it is like, and most of us has lost our communication skills. And students who suffer from autism, ADHD and other disorders prevents them from having normal interactions as it is difficult for them. What should we do to increase the confidence of these students, as they too should have proper problem solving and positive thinking?
We will appoint trainers to solve these problems.
To the Health Minister, even if all students are ordered to wear masks and are told to have less interaction with others, most students will choose to ignore this and will not care about the pandemic. So wouldn't all students need to know more about the pandemic and again create awareness? What's your opinion about the students or people, and what do you suggest to change the ideology of the students without punishing them?
Each and every student should follow the rules, and we can't force them to follow the rules, but we can show them awareness classes and can tell them what kind of consequences they will face if they don't wear the masks. So we can just tell them, we can't just force them or punish them. It would be no effect.
We